Hey guys, Jam here, and welcome to the first Weekly WiP episode of the year. Pretty sure it is. And as always, for the you guys that don't know what the Weekly WiP is, it's basically my hobby roundup show where I go about what I've been up to in the hobby, and then towards the end of the video I talk about and showcase what the guys on my Discord channel have been up to as well. Now, it's actually been a few weeks since I've done a proper WiP, because of Christmas and all that kind of stuff. So this is almost like a Christmas haul kind of edition. And some of the kit bashes that I've recently made on the channel, but haven't really done in a WiP episode yet. So first up, let's get these kind of bad boys out the way, because they've been up on the channel for a while, just haven't been up on a weapon and stuff I've been doing. So I thought I'd get it up here. So as you can see, obviously this is a Space Wolfie Death Watch Indomitus Captain dude that I've swapped out for an axe. So it's not exactly WYSIWYG if you want to use him as Primaris, but I could just say he's a normal Wolf Lord or Watch Captain or whatever it is, give him a power axe. But I was super happy with how this guy turned out. He's got all these trophies there because he's part of the Death Watch. Obviously, he likes to collect Xeno skulls. So he's got that going on, the little wolf fur of the shoulders, the beard, everything I thought turned out really nicely. At least for my skill level anyway, I thought it was pretty good. Now I might still add some more wolfy elements when I actually get around to pinning him up or something, maybe add some trinkets around the leg or something like that. But I feel he's wolfy enough. He looks pretty cool. So that's one thing I've done in the last few weeks. So I'll pop him to the side. Then I did this Black Templar. Now this was a collaboration with Damien Pedley because he has awesome Death Watch Marines and stuff. So I thought I had to get him into the army. And yeah, it turned out it was mainly like a tutorial on how to do green stuff robes, and I was kind of learning myself as well. So yeah, did this guy, got all the chains, green stuff, beard and hair on this dude as well. But yeah, that's one thing I've been up to. I'm super looking forward to painting that up. It's going to be quite fun. And lastly, for a lot of my kit bashes was my totally loyal Night Lord dude. So basically, he's a black shield in the Death Watch, and I just try to kind of not replicate, but get inspired by some Night Lord kind of artwork and stuff. So got some like green stuff, tattered cloth down there. I try to make those little rivety ball things. They didn't turn out too well, but they get the job done. Got his little Batman spikes on there. Yeah, it was okay. It was a bit of a messy kit bash. A lot of things didn't seem to be working all that well. But I feel like he looks Night Lordish. I think if you ask someone, does he look like he represents a sort of traitor legion, I think people might say Night Lord, so that would be a success right there. So yeah, that's a series I'm going to be doing as well, doing all the traitors as loyalist Primaris as well for that army. So yeah, that was really fun. I dig that one. Then if you watched the last normal WiP video I did, I mentioned that I wanted to finish my Indomitus Necrons before the new year. As you can see, obviously I haven't done it by the new year, and I kind of knew I wouldn't. It was something I wanted to try doing, but this is kind of where I'm at so far. I've got pretty much everything down except for I need to start doing the blending and the shiny green stuff on all the weapons and guns and stuff. So I reckon another a day or two of painting will get that done. So yeah, this is the kind of color scheme I'm going for. I don't know if it really picks up well on the camera. Yeah, this is just like a representation, but I've done the whole Indomitus box already. Like I said, it's just the shiny green stuff I got to do now. And talking about the shiny green stuff, I got these guys here. These guys are done. And I thought I'd just get them up as kind of like a representation of what they might look like. I'll probably do a showcase video when I'm completely done everything. It's not the most impressive paint job or color scheme or anything like that. It's just kind of, I wanted to get it done. I wanted to get something out of my backlog, if you know what I mean. Just get a project out of the way. Necrons are never going to be like a main army for me or anything like that. So I thought, no point in putting in all the time and attention when I've got loads of projects I need to get doing. So yeah, lots of dry brushing, washes, and then I'm just going to spend a little bit of extra time doing the blending and the green stuff. But yeah, that's kind of what they're going to look like, if that can pick up at all. Yeah, so I'm pretty chuffed that they're almost done. I'm 2 weeks into the new year and I'm almost got 500 or 700 points worth of Necrons done. That's not bad. Then the so-called elephant in the room. Just knock that over. We've got my boy Mortarion here. And I must say, normally I don't like special characters and stuff in my armies, but I got this as a Christmas gift. Built him up and it was ridiculously easy and fun to build. I thought something like this would be super complicated, it would take all day. And yeah, I just kind of chilled out Christmas Day and built this dude, and he's way more awesome than he looks like online. No, that wasn't really a sentence. He looks better in person is what I'm trying to say. And I chose this pose with him kind of just gliding like that, because you get the one when he's like, you could swap it around, he's aiming the gun out that way. But I feel like as a Primarch, I don't really think they look great in like combat stances, if that makes sense. I mean, they're basically demigods, and I feel like they'd just be really like nonchalant, just like hovering across the battlefield. They don't even break a sweat, if you know what I mean. So yeah, he's just kind of floating across the battlefield. He's not really bothered by anybody, and that's the kind of vibe I wanted to go for. He's not going out of his way to get like aggressive or whatever. I mean, I could do a massive review on this whole model on its own. I mean, he's got all these tiny little dudes floating around. There's a little guy on the bottom, a guy carrying a barrel. There's a little weird wizardy looking dude. Yeah, it's going to take a long time to paint. I mean, there's loads of these like little guys, details everywhere. And I put the smoke on the top as well, which is also an option, but I wasn't sure about it, but I thought, you know, I might as well go all out on him. But yeah, he's actually an absolutely incredible model. I wasn't really expecting it. Well, I mean, I was, but I never had the interest in buying him. At least not for myself anyway. But as a gift now, I'm like, well, hell yeah, I'm definitely going to have to play this guy because, yeah, just absolutely incredible. So even if you don't play Death Guard, and you just want a nice painting challenge on an awesome centerpiece model, I really, really recommend this one. Getting this has even made me think about getting Magnus the Red now. And I don't really like the model that much, but I reckon getting him in person is probably going to be just as awesome as this. But yeah, anyway, so that's that dude. Super excited about that. But yeah, lastly, as you can see in the back here, I've got Khosraw Khan from the Khosraw Khan. I can't seem to get a sentence together today. The White Scars dude. I actually ended up getting 2 of him for Christmas. So my original plan was to kit bash one of them into like a Space Wolfy dude. So one of them's going to happen like that. And the other one I got is probably going to go into the Death Watch army and be something as well. But I'm also very tempted to make up a 500-point White Scars army. I've already wanted to do that for a long time now. But anyway, I'm rambling on. That was a cool thing to get. I'm definitely looking forward to kit bashing that. And the 2 Kharadron Overlord models here. I've got Brock Grunson here. He's my representation because I got the Battle Force for Christmas. And yes, I've been building him up. I've left his head off because he's got that kind of top hat head with guns in his beard. And one part of me is like, yeah, he's a named character, so maybe I should just keep him how the way GW made him. In the future, I can maybe kit bash another one or something. But another part of me is like, maybe I should just bash this one up. So I'm not really sure yet. But yeah, my point is I might be starting a Kharadron Overlord army because I got the Battle Force with all the ships and stuff. Then I found the Arcanauts, these dudes at the back here. I got them really cheap on eBay. So, and I really like the models. So who knows, this year you might end up seeing me have some Kharadron Overlords on the table as well. But yeah, that was my Christmassy thing. I know I'm rambling on here, but it's been a few weeks since I've done one of these. I've got a lot of stuff going on. So yeah, let's crack on and see what the guys have been up to on the Discord. Alright, on to what everybody on the Discord has completed recently. Now, because it is quite a long time since I've done one of this style kind of WiP videos, I think I'm missing out quite a lot, but I can't go through all of it as I'm going to be here for an hour. So I figure I'd go for some of the more recent stuff. And last WiP, Stinky Pete was working on this kind of diorama thing, so I thought I had to show you guys this once it was completed. And well, here it is, the whole thing done. So like we said last video, we've got this kind of paladin and necromancer, all these kind of dudes, kind of Dungeons and Dragons style scenario where they're fighting off this demon, and the walls, the brick walls and everything like that are just absolutely incredible. This is really great work, and considering the time that he did them in, yeah, great work. Get a couple of close-ups here. Yeah, I'm even liking like the different colors along the walls and stuff. It looks super realistic. So yeah, Stinky Pete, if you're watching this, was that just like different dry brushes? I'm guessing maybe some different like washes, maybe contrast paint, something like that. Don't know if you got any weathering pigments. But yeah, the walls look really great. Obviously, the dudes on the floor, super high contrast, looking good. Yeah, I'm just really digging the fact that this kind of whole thing just tells a story. You can definitely tell what's going on here. Yeah, this is really incredible. And it's kind of inspired a few people to maybe even think about dioramas and stuff, because I know I've always wanted to make a diorama. I've just never got around to it. And seeing you do this, and later we're going to see that Marshall's Miniatures is doing something incredible now as well. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking I should do something like this at some point. That's going to look awesome sitting somewhere in your house. Then we've got Black Belt Tucker working on some wolves as always. He's got these Harold Icepelt, or whatever the guy's name was, the lieutenant dude for Space Wolves. And yeah, I'm really digging the snow actually. I don't know what snow flock you're using or whatever, but it's looking good. And of course, the dude looks good as well. Then we got Hyos, and he's actually working on doing some sort of kind of breeches for his Primaris dudes. Kind of like how you get in Horus Heresy kind of thing. Yeah, I'm digging the shields with the like rifle poking out and stuff. Great work there. Then Black Belt Taco again, and he's actually using the Palanite Enforcers from Necromunda. I think that's how you say their name. And he's using them as kind of Primaris scouts. And I don't blame you, man, because the old scouts are, yeah, they're not the best looking models anymore. So yeah, that's looking cool. Then we got Stinky Pete again, and he's doing his kind of radiation glowing gloom spike kind of thing going on, and I think it looks incredible. So basically all the trolls and stuff like that have been living in like a radioactive cave or something. I'm not sure the exact story is, but yeah, he's got that glowing green vibe, and I think it's awesome. Really, really great. And you definitely feel like he's walking through a dark cave with the bottom being quite dark and with the blues and stuff like that, and the light kind of glowing from above. Yeah, awesome. Then we got Hyos, and he posted this on the last day of the year, and this was his last model of the year. So congratulations on cracking out so many Crimson Fists through the year, man. You've done quite a lot. You've been in almost every single whip kind of thing for a long time now. And in the first day of this year, Stinky Pete again with his party Necrons as well, his synth wave or whatever you want to call it. I know he said he was inspired by Dana Howell's kind of style. Yeah, they really do look awesome. I think when I first saw this, I kind of thought the model looks like it's walking around at night, and I'm pretty sure that's what Stinky Pete said he was going for. So it's kind of like a moonlight vibe, like the pink's coming from the moonlight, I think. Not 100% sure on that, but it's kind of the vibe I'm getting, and I'm really digging the colors and stuff. We're going to see a lot more of this as well. And then Hyos with another squad already. Definitely cracking them out. And I just realized, I think you're using 3D printed squad markings as well. Well, that's cool. And it definitely looks like Stinky Pete's going to be winning this episode of the whip, because we got another party cron, as he's calling them. Yeah, the OSL and the shading and everything, like I said before, is just incredible. And I particularly like the back part here where you can see them like shining off the sides like that. Yeah, this army is definitely going to pop. It's going to look awesome. Then we got Tycho, and he's made a Primaris Pedro Cantor. And I think this is the Marnius Calgar model. But yeah, absolutely awesome. I'm digging it. It all seems to fit together really, really nicely. But yeah, that's some awesome work right there, man. I even realized you got like the fists on the belt there. That's a really nice small detail I didn't see before. Yeah, really, really cool. Alright, and we got this one by a name that I can't really say. Brand XN1JZ. And by the way, guys, I apologize if you're hearing a lot of birds screaming outside. They don't seem to want to go away. Yeah, these apparently are his first ever miniatures he's ever painted. So, yeah, that's actually pretty damn impressive considering that fact. I know he did say he accidentally bought the gloss Nuln oil. That's why they're a bit shiny, but, you know, a bit of matte primer on there. Not matte primer, matte varnish. And, yeah, Bob's your uncle would be sweet. But, yeah, great work for your first miniatures. We've got a Black Belt with another squad of Space Wolfie aggressors. Always digging them. Then we've got Hellchild, and he's got his Space Wolfie, well, his custom Space Wolfie Mastodon, I think it's called. Yeah, that's an absolute unit of like resin right there. That thing is huge. Must be quite heavy as well, but yeah, that's all painted up, ready to go. Digging the freehand there. Super, super cool, man. And then Hyos has got another one of his Astra Militarum dudes here, and I'm really digging this one because is that like some sort of power fist or something? I don't know where that's from. I don't know if that's actually a GW part or not. But yeah, I really, really like the kind of small power fist there. And then we got Stinky Pete's so-called Disco Lord. Because, yeah, like I said, he's calling it the Party Crons. And, yeah, everything I've said before, really, they just... Yeah, if these guys were a flavor, that'd be bubblegum. I just kind of get that, like, feeling out of them. Yeah, absolutely incredible work. I know Stinky Pete said he's going to be doing this kind of thing for his monolith as well. So that's going to be crazy. And then the Disco Lord's Entourage. The words of Stinky Pete there. And this is pretty impressive because I'm pretty sure he's done all of these dudes in one day. That's crazy. It's taken me like 2-3 weeks to get through my Necrons, and I've been doing them quick. So yeah, that's impressive stuff. But yeah, that's it for the completed work. Like I said, I probably missed out a few things. And there's a lot more going on in the channel right now because we're all starting our 2K21 New Year, New Army kind of things. But none of that work's completed yet, apart from, well, the stuff we've seen today. But there's a lot of stuff in like the work in progress channels and stuff like that. But I'll go through that stuff. I'm going to do monthly updates on the New Year, New Army thing. So like the completed work and like stuff where people are not taking part in that army challenge thing, I'll do in these videos. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you've had a nice new year, got all the plastic crack that you needed, and I'll hopefully start cracking out some better content this year as well. I've been having some technical issues, but they should be all resolved relatively soon. But yeah, check back in the next week or two, see where everybody's work's going, especially when I do the monthly update and stuff like that. I think it's going to be pretty awesome. But as always, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like and subscribe. You know how YouTube goes at this point. You've watched enough of it, I'm sure. And as always, like I say, I've got a Patreon and merch store if you'd like to kind of support the channel in any way, shape or form. Oh, and one thing I almost completely forgot to mention at the beginning of this video is I've also hit 2,000 subscribers since the beginning of the year, so that's really awesome. Thank you everybody for that. I should have probably made a bigger deal of that, but yeah, maybe next time. I'm definitely thinking of maybe doing like a competition or a giveaway, but anyway, I'm just rambling now and I gotta edit this video, and more talk the longer that takes. So see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.